Bonjour et bienvenue sur Nicky et aujourd'hui on se retrouve pour un jeu sorti aujourd'hui. Un jeu que je n'attendais pas. Un jeu dont je n'ai pratiquement rien vu. Un jeu. Un jeu. Un jeu tout bêtement. Je crois que c'est un espèce de RPG. RPG très très poussif. Et on va voir ce que ça donne. Alors, le mode de difficulté, il est normal, c'est sûr. Mais voyons voir ce que ça nous propose. Alors, histoire, on est ici comme dans Mass Effect, tout ça, les combats sont super faciles. Alors, dans ce mode, les compagnons sont plus forts. Donc, c'est un jeu où il y a des compagnons. Les ennemis sont moins agressifs et font moins peur. Et ça fait trop bizarre, le fond qui se recadre. Ça fait très étrange. Alors, permettant aux joueurs qui le souhaitent de profiter de l'aventure sans passer trop de temps en stratégie ou en artisanat. Alors l'artisanat, je suis paumé d'avance, ça c'est sûr. Alors ce mode offre un challenge équilibré, vous allez devoir optimiser compétences et équipements, recourir à l'artisanat et préparer vos batailles pour venir à bout du jeu. C'est un peu comme le Witcher quoi. Les ennemis sont plus nombreux et plus agressifs et causent de plus gros dégâts. Venir à bout de ce mode exige de maîtriser le système de riposte et de la stratégie. Mes yeux ont fait un twitch à cause de l'image et de la stratégie d'optimisation de votre personnage. Ah oui, on peut créer son personnage d'après ce que je pense. Voilà. Les ennemis sont plus nombreux, plus vifs et mortels que jamais. Ce mode est réservé aux joueurs qui recherchent le plus de challenge, mais en validant normal. Parce que nous, on n'est pas des couilles. Pour ceux qui ont la ref, pas beaucoup. Mais GG les gars. Waouh. Da Vinci.
Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes, yes.
C'est pas moi ça.
The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There.
Ah
Now, hold the
voilà,
pose.
comme ça tu vois ma marque. Ah oui, donc ok. Oh la tristesse. Oh elle a l'air trop triste. Ok, lui c'est un peu moi. Niveau coupe de cheveux. Après niveau visage c'est... Ouais. Ouais, on va dire ça. Alors ça se passe pendant une espèce d'ère victorienne chelou, piratesque. Nico et Mickey. Pilosité faciale. Ouais, on va dire léger comme ça. Ouais. Alors pâle. Pâle comme un cul. Et roux. Roux comme le soleil. Ok. Alors magie. On sait tous que c'est pour les faibles. Donc ça c'est quoi? Ce profil est axé sur le contrôle du champ de bataille. Compétences de départ, piège élémentaire, tir, lama une main. Attribut recommandé, précision, agilité. Talent recommandé, science et crochetage. Donc ça c'est voleur. Ok. Magie, ce profil est axé sur la magie offensive à distance. Anneau de magie divine, stase, arme d'impact à une main. Puissance, volonté, science, intuition. Arme d'impact à une main. Lame à une main, tir, force. Constitution, artisanat, vigueur. Je suis plus un mec de la mid-range. Je sais pas. Je sais pas. Allez. Technique. Alors. J'ai un point disponible. Le point suivant sera au niveau 4. Donc force. Augmente la force des attaques au corps à corps requis pour manier de nombreuses armes d'impact à une ou deux mains. Ok, très bien. Augmente le maximum de points de vie et d'équilibre. Améliore l'efficacité des armes à feu, préparation alchimique. Améliore le maximum de points de magie, bon ça on s'en fout. Augmente la puissance de tous les sorts, ça aussi on s'en fout. Augmente la génération de furie Et augmente toutes les attaques infligées au corps à corps. On va peut-être prendre la constitution. Et c'est tout. Du charisme, yes. On réduit légèrement les prix chez les marchands et améliore un peu les capacités. J'ai l'impression que c'est un espèce de fable. Si ça ressemble à fable, c'est ouf. C'est ouf. Et je kiffe d'avance. Permet de décrocher des serrures simples. On va prendre ça. Ouais, une petite saloperie. Je valide.
Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face.
Ah bon?
That's a compliment, my lord, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We've nearly finished.
C'est incroyable.
Have you any more
Aux
nouveau,
fraises.
Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
C'est face d'huître.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Teleme and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lord. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir. Truly, I must be going.
My lord, please, I beg you.
Eh, je t'enferme ici. Cette chambre sera ton tombeau.
Cousin for getting me out of that.
Oh, on joue. On joue et la caméra m'a fait gerber. Oh, on peut parler?
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good
Ah,
company.
c'est à moi de décider.
I lost almost my entire family in a few months. Why did they have to go?
Ah, désolé. Ok. Je te laisse tranquille, très bien. Ça va les pauvres?
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
Moi aussi, chapeau man. Oh, sneaky sneak. Tu me vois pas, tu me vois pas, tu me vois pas, tu me vois pas. Arrête, tu me vois pas. Ok, le sprint. B, c'est quoi? Patate, c'est quoi? Ok. Sors de ta stance. Ok. Donc, gâchette. Ok, combat. Tiens, c'est quoi ces petites dagues de faible? Ya! 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 C'est génial. Adrénaline insuffisante. Oh merde. Oups. Ok, je comprends rien pour l'instant, mais c'est très bien. Par contre, je sais que j'ai des armes en plus. J'ai la rapière d'alchimiste pour péter le jeu dès le début. Donc on va sûrement pas jouer avec ça. Cinématique.
Hey! Green blood!
Kurt.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your goal.
Oh, enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see.
Ouais, mais c'est de la triche. T'as une clé mort, gars. Waouh, c'est très pas organique. Ce que je viens de prendre. Tiens, ta gueule. Ok. Tiens. Mais ça suffit. Ah, nanana. J'ai joué à Kingdom Come. J'ai joué à Kingdom Come et Sekiro. Ceci n'a aucune valeur.
You defend yourself well, Greenblood. One might think you had a proper master of arms.
The best.
You already training for your new post of legate? Don't tire yourself. Flattery'll get you nowhere. But for the fight, you have remembered your basics. Your performance just got you out of a final lesson. Unless you want.
En même temps, j'ai pas de mérite, j'ai l'impression que t'es aveugle. Et moi aussi, donc. Oh, passer le tutoriel de combat.
No, thanks all the same. I've quite a few tasks.
Moi, je suis quelqu'un de très confiant. Et dès qu'il faut montrer ses talents, se ramasse lamentablement. Mais il fait preuve d'un profond charisme.
Visit one of our barracks on the Isle. You'll always find a training partner to give you a friendly fight.
I'll remember that. Thanks.
Thanks.
Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
Oh, tu me casses les couilles.
I have to admit, I thought my days as a child, complete with bodyguard, were behind me.
I do like being wanted. It would seem that the prince didn't feel you were apt to take care of yourselves alone. And so it goes. By the way, where is our future governor hiding?
Moi, je pensais que on commençait comme un
I
péon.
have no idea. He had plans to
Ça aurait été
celebrate
mieux.
his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
Ouais. Par contre, calme-toi. Range. Voilà, il était bugué pour. Ni. Oh, n'empêche, c'est vide.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Mais la gale, la touche pas.
Let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill.
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering.
Abrégé.
One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort that to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here, take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you.
C'est un
May it bring
MacGuffin.
good luck.
Bim.
Oh, my
Allez, le
blessings
cancer.
are with you, my child. Now, be off.
Le cancer. C'est tragique. Petit chapeau.
Kurt, it's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us.
Et tu vois vraiment
Sacred adventure we're
les yeux
embarking.
vitreux.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port. He was so
Elle est
eager-
possédée derrière.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the
Vous allez bien,
parliamenting
madame?
fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Kurt. Eh bien, Kurt.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could
Ça fait très Mass Effect.
go there first.
Very well. You think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it's certainly worthy of inspection.
Ça va, monsieur? En tout cas, la ville a l'air très belle. Mais là-haut. Oh. Ok, le jeu. Ok. Ah. Il y a des loots. Le bépine. Ah, c'est joyeux, il a l'air de passer un bon moment, lui. Lui, là. Ouais, sa vie est belle. Ça vend des esclaves, ok, très bien. J'ai l'impression que la peste est à la mode en ce moment dans les jeux vidéo. Vous êtes des brigands? Non. Un cul de jatte? Elle est plantée dans la texture. Je savais pas qu'il était en early access le jeu. On va parler à qui?
Greetings, Your Excellency.
Très bien. La place des princes. Ouais, c'est joyeux. C'est accueillant. C'est chelou chez toi, cardinal.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what
Ah,
do
c'est
I owe
Richelieu.
the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tirfredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache.
Panache.
The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Bon, ça peut être réglé en
Tell
2
me more
secondes.
about it. And perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Ah, vous devez chasser des rats dans une cave.
A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. but these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Donc vous les tuez, entre
Heresy is not
guillemets.
a crime in Serene. You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see.
Mais il va me mettre dans la merde, ce con. L'interroger est sûr. Le rapport avec la congrégation, c'est foutre rien, je me
I
casse.
must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sade.
Je suis très confus par le i du jeu. Comment tout se présente. Ça fait très jeu début 2010. Putain, toi tu vas mourir.
You can start by explaining to me why you refuse to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding.
Lui il est complètement aveugle. Hein.
Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master at arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Alors c'est qui?
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Orders.
Following orders. Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
J'ai plus d'explications.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second
Et
payment.
c'est pas plus d'explications, c'est la même.
I'll be damned.
Sorry, Captain.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should say.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
On le tabasse. Hein? Bah le menacer de prison?
I don't think you understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lord de Sade, nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion, theft. You know as well as I that the congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise, without delay. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
I beg your pardon, sir, that you are not my master.
Voilà, moi ça foire toujours, putain, 50-50. 50-50 c'est 100% pour moi. Hein. 100% dans mauvais sens.
So I seriously doubt that you'll be wanting to drag us in front of a judge. That would stir up the muck.
Mais genre le mec il a une licence de droit quoi maintenant.
Your guess is as good as mine.
On le tabasse.
This is preposterous. Your master is a thief. I have no patience for bandits and robbers.
Either you give us back what's ours, or we'll take it. Your idea of diplomacy isn't all that different from my own.
To the devil with ya.
Since you leave us no choice. The merchant's clerk isn't hearing your arguments.
Je vais baisser la luminosité un petit peu parce que c'est un peu brillant quand même.
The only thing left is a show of strength. Sorry, Green.
And so you're back, sir. Do you have our second payment?
Mais non, je vais te casser la gueule.
Don't count on it. We shall return. See you soon.
Ah, c'est quoi cette texture fantôme? Oh, ça va être patché tout ça, je crois. Oh les connards. Allez hop.
Stop! I beg of you.
He seems to have grown wiser all of a
Bah
sudden.
ça va, on a tué tous ses potes.
Yes, yes. Don't hear me anymore.
Very well. I'm counting on you to deliver this merchandise as quickly as possible.
Yes, good sir. I'll take care of it immediately.
Calme-toi, calme-toi. Range ton arme, range ton arme. Range. Voilà. Non, range. Range. Moi je prends tout. Non, 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 non. Oh non, des actions comme ça. Casse-couille. Magnifique plume. Donc là, c'est pas moi qui le dirige. Hein. C'est le mec, c'est un chariot. On a récupéré des pièces d'or, très bien. Tavernier, votre meilleure bière. Putain, c'est vide.
Good day, tavern keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
Je voudrais de la chouffe.
How is business going these days?
It's picking up. We've not seen many new customers, but of late things are looking better. The Malicor and the neighbouring wars have dampened commerce. The epidemic still rages, but the possibility of finding a cure on that island has given people something to hope for. Now that we have a city there, quite a few seafarers come by to spend their wages.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Gouba. Ah, je peux te voler ton pain? Allez, merci pour tes pièces. Il est mort lui.
Your time is precious in these dark hours, but what you are about to discover could save your life.
Ça me rappelle le début de Fable 2.
Come closer now, good people. Don't be afraid. Come, celebrate the miracle
Ils sont tous morts.
of science. You won't believe your eyes. This discovery.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tiefredi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
Il faut que je me présente à plein de personnes. Mais on les verra plus jamais.
A charlatan passing himself off as an
Ah,
alchemist.
je l'ai vu.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean.
Il est méchant.
I need to be going.
C'est bon, je sais où il est.
Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
On dirait qu'il se fout de moi. L'eau de saleté. C'est quoi LT? C'est la furie, non? Range ton arme, putain! C'est bugué. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Mais... Tu peux ranger ton épée? Merci.
Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that.
On va faire un test.
And more still, this little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the
Faut se
Malachor
nettoyer les
isn't
ongles.
the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees
Ton pote.
one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man.
Bah ça va, les gens sont
His
partis depuis
speech
le
is
temps.
well polished.
Ah, you're finally
Speak
tempted.
the language of
In all
gods.
honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Démontrer? Allez.
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning.
C'est mon urine.
But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment.
Bah non. T'as dit que ça allait que ça soignait les plaies ouvertes.
There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I swear you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality.
But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness. We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea.
Bien joué. Foutons-lui dans le gosier.
Have you finally made up your mind?
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
Non.
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of well-being.
I will think about it.
C'est du Viagra liquide.
But don't wait long. It won't last forever.
Et si je le sneak. Ok.
Hello, sir.
I believe I've seen you at the palace. Are you one of the princes?
Oh, hello, Your Excellency.
There are some days when you'd rather get drunk all day than have to suffer through this again.
Attends, il a chanté lui. Ok, bon. Démasquer le charlatan derrière lui. Note de l'aubergiste à la servante. C'est drôle, l'alchimiste de l'Alliance qui a loué la chambre à l'étage a demandé spécifiquement à ce qu'on ne la nettoie pas durant son séjour. Ce vieux fou doit craindre qu'on ne lui casse ses fioles ou je ne sais quoi. Alors laissez le mariner dans sa crasse, le client est roi. Le cépage sont couverts d'une petite écriture à demi lisible de compte rendu d'expérience, d'observation de patients et de symptômes incompréhensibles. Cependant, la complexité de certaines recettes ne laisse aucun doute, son auteur est un véritable alchimiste, possédant sans aucun doute de grandes connaissances.
To my help, and death to the others!
Pour l'instant, le système de combat n'est pas très lisible. Hein. Je pense qu'il peut encore être perfectionné. Encore? On va juste briquer. Le remède de charlatan. Foutre dans sa gorge. Enfin, Deep throat. Vous savez les gens que vous pouvez vous procurer un remède gratuitement en allant derrière. Après je dis ça hein.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away.
Ah bon?
He can't have gone far.
Find him before his
Mais
head ends up on a spike.
Comment? Mais c'est un vieux en gériatrie.
We need to take a look at the town.
Il est sorti de son EHPAD et il a réussi à s'enfuir. Mais quoi? Mais n'importe quoi. C'était la sortie mensuelle et le mec il nous tape un sprint.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back.
Un sprint de style téléportation. Hein. Ok.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Goubard. C'est beaucoup trop grand et beaucoup trop vide les endroits. Hello dog.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither
Personne.
deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin. Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled. But I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder? That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them. I assure you.
C'est comme ça que la science avance.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. The mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy, to criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the Malachor, they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred. Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me, coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set up a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, sir?
Vas-y, casse-toi.
I'm going to help you leave the city, but you must promise never to return.
I swear it.
Very well then. I need to first get you away from those who want to see you hanged.
If we can't find a way to sneak out of here discreetly, we will have to confront the populace.
I haven't lost hope that I'll be able to help them hear reason.
It would be better if I remain hidden while waiting.
Mais non, vas-y, viens. Viens. Pour le fun. Mon cher Arif, je suis vraiment navré d'apprendre que vous n'avez pas trouvé la paix que vous espériez à Sérène. Depuis votre départ de l'académie, l'ambiance est déplorable. Ceux que vous avez accusés de comportement désormais sont comme si tout leur était permis. Ceux que vous avez accusés se comportent désormais comme si tout leur a été permis. Et ils multiplient les expériences douteuses. Et les autres, dont je fais partie, n'ont plus qu'à longer les murs. J'espère vraiment que vous finirez par trouver un endroit où vous serez en paix, votre ami. Il y avait de la ponctuation. Mais j'ai préféré la passer. Alors, la caméra joue des tours. Sortir par là.
The servant's door. The lock's double bolted.
Ça sent bien, je suis un maître crocheteur.
I don't have the key.
Merde.
The key to the tavern.
That's convenient.
Locked.
Let's go and find the alchemist. We need to get him out of here as fast as we can.
Oh là, ça me perturbe que appuyer sur le bouton, ça va. Ah, de la bière. Je suis métallique. Oh, il y a une question de poids aussi. Oh merde. Merde.
So, did you find a way to get me out of this hornet's nest?
Oui.
Yes. I need to get you out of here. I have unlocked the service entrance. You will be able to sneak out of there discreetly.
without being skinned alive by the mob.
You need to remain prudent. I will escort you to your cart.
I follow you.
Let's sneak out the back.
I hope we don't run into any unhappy patients.
Eh bien, sacré pain. Ils sont là, tout est patient. Comment on sort de cet enfer? Oh, le vieux, il peut faire ça? Papy balèze. Oh, j'ai déjà plus de vie. Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé? Merci pour tes pièces. Merci pour tes pièces. Merci pour tes pièces. Donc, où aller? Est-ce qu'on peut partir vers le nord? Plutôt vers l'ouest. Bifurquer vers le nord. Poussez-vous, mademoiselle. Et pourquoi t'as vendu ta cam à des gens armés? Et pourquoi j'ai les mains en feu? Chapeau de bandit, niveau 2. Oh, l'arbre de compétences qui fait 8000 km. C'est quoi ça? Arme à une main. Ouais, mais après, je suis trop pété. Petit collier de crapotine. Stylé. On peut avoir une cape! Ouais, après, c'est pété. Ça casse le jeu, ça casse le jeu. Y'a pas de fun. Bah, il est moins puissant. Bah, très bien. C'est un bordel. Oh, ça a pas l'air si grand. Après, bien sûr, faudra voir. Hein. Quoi? Mais putain, mais c'est un vieux! Connard! Comment il fait pour perdre un vieux? 2 fois de suite? Il fait exprès? C'est le pire garde du monde. C'est pas possible. Donc j'ai foiré, c'est ça?
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the coin guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated. He managed to slip through our fingers.
Once again. That man is part.
J'ai gagné plus 1 de réputation en foirant ma mission.
But he had already escaped. All the same, you have nothing to fear. He will never step foot in Serene again.
We'll eventually catch up with him and deliver the punishment that his crimes deserve. Governor Burhan will be happy to learn that such an amiable legate will soon cross the shores of Tir-Fredi. Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this modest gift for your voyage.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Lord de Sade. Hein? Ça te veut 3. Quand je serai niveau 3 de la République. Capitaine Vasco. Et ça va vos noms là? Vasco de Gama. Et... Mais non. C'est une acte de valeur. Je prends tout. Oui, la poutre est loin. Allez, allons voir Vasco de Gama. Quoi ça? Tweet, 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 tweet.
I still don't see Constantine at your
Ah,
side.
mais on s'en fout de Constantin, on y va.
He hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
What will be your official title on Tir-Fredi? Or are you just here to keep an eye on us?
Come now, don't be ridiculous. I'm coming in the capacity of official advisor, nothing more. But His Highness has also asked me to report to him on certain strategic observations. I am therefore required to take note of all events, chart the island and its resources, but also obtain as much knowledge as possible concerning the more dangerous creatures of the island. Your help will be extremely valuable to me. I've no longer the
Devenir maître Pokémon.
It's always a privilege to help, Master. I need to be leaving. I have quite a few things to do before we raise anchor.
Mais non, mais lève l'ancre. Ça suffit, on y va. Vas-y Vasco.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life.
Pourquoi tu mets de la porcelaine dans des sacs en jute?
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sade, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Ah.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking.
Mesure un bit plus tard.
Isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure, like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen.
Un marin sobre.
Bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
Be back soon, Captain.
Est-ce que je fasse quoi? J'interroge sur la plante de ses pieds. Wouhou. Donc le prince va à la taverne. Why the fuck? Je vais devoir ruser.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age. Hair down to his neck, light brown, blue eyes. Quite the talker.
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the
Comme par hasard.
I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about?
Il m'a pété la charpente, il a pissé dans la cheminée.
I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'd be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
25 pièces d'or. Vas-y, je vais réparer. Hein.
That's not a small sum. I need to think about my options.
J'ai des filles en métal que je t'ai piqué, je crois.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Goubra. Culé. Bon, qu'est-ce qu'il a pété? Parce que tout m'a l'air bien. Merci pour tes pièces. Merci pour les pièces. Attends, moi je pique tout. Un bordel. Ou une fumerie d'opium. Très bien, je vois. Ah bah c'est ça. Oh, il t'a pété une table. Mais non, mais c'est 2 points de colle et c'est bon. C'est bon, j'en ai dans ma poche. Je me trimballe toujours avec des chevilles en métal, pas de soucis. Tu vois, paf paf, réglé.
Well then, were you able to repair it all?
Yes, just like new, or nearly.
That does indeed look like fine work. You know what you're doing.
I would hope. Can you tell me where I can find my cousin now?
Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. But you didn't hear that from me. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you. They're not the tender souls.
Attends, ils vont tuer quelqu'un de la famille royale. C'est complètement con.
Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous fellow who could down his pint. Anything else?
Ouais, va te faire foutre.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Je reviens, je te pends, t'inquiète. Ouais, péter un câble.
If you had any idea who I am. Open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
That vulture of a tavern master was right. It is Constantine's voice. It's coming from the floor above.
It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
Tabasse! Sans level up. Attention. Ok. Pas tout.
It's not possible just.
Je connais pas la science pour déclouter des trucs. Quoi?
It's blocked. It's blocked. It's blocked.
Je crois qu'il y a un coup de chassé là-dedans. Voilà. Ah, c'est bloc. Bon bah. Va falloir discuter. Ah donc il y a vraiment de l'infiltration.
It's obvious that he's a noble, a rich man. He needed to be taught a lesson, but it's better we grab some coin. With all those posters we posted, someone with deep pockets will show up sooner or later to...
Mais quoi?
And death to the others!
T'es mort. Ainsi que moi. Niveau 3. Voilà. Par contre j'ai pas compris comment je me suis fait cramer. Il prend tout. Oh. Une épée courte. Ah j'ai un niveau. Coup de pied déséquilibre plus. Stase, notre magie divine. Ok. Attribut, j'ai rien, j'ai rien. Bon, j'ai une nouvelle épée. Mais il faut plus d'agilité. Merde. Putain, c'est Dark Souls quoi. Si t'as pas les points de compétence, c'est foutu. J'ai vu du loot à travers le sol. Donc ils ont un léger problème avec la hachette. Merde, chaque fois je me trompe de touche. Alors le vieux pourpoint rouillé, brodé. Ah il est stylé. Il met 100 à l'autre de la précommande.
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress. Constantine, it's me! My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star!
Bah, à sa place, j'aurais dit. C'est toi qui m'as kidnappé, enculé?
We're departing soon.
A priori, tout va bien.
Father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning. Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me. He cares about you. I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure.
Putain, il a raison.
If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand bold.
Ça va si je prends ton épée?
Let's give them their money's worth.
Genre lui, il peut prendre ça?
Your Highness, the brave Kurt and your cousin have already settled the books.
Really now? What a shame. I would have loved to have seen that. We've nothing left to do then than to board our ship. An adventure awaits us at the end of the street.
Voilà, prends ça. Moi, je récupère tes gants. Paf! Comme un dégueu. Ouais, mais elle est dégueulasse. Elle est dégueulasse. Par contre, j'ai pas envie de chapeau. Regarde-moi ça. Non, fais très bien un chapeau, t'es dégueulasse. Voilà. Merci pour tes gants, hein, cousin. Donc là, on peut se casser. Non, il reste le mousse. Est-ce que je peux en prendre plusieurs? Non. Je fais pas encore très bien la ville. Non mais ça suffit. Par contre, je suis deg que l'autre salaud soit enfui. Vas-y, donne-moi encore une mission, toi.
Sir Desade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes, we were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 4D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this.
Suffit de mal leur parler.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Ok. Pour l'instant, j'aime bien le jeu. un peu brut. Ça va. Il fait très penser à Fable. Donc j'aime bien. Ah, et il y a un coffre. C'était à moi.
Sir? Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tir-Freddy. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Non, mais on n'est pas là pour ça.
As well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to...
Mais non, mais non, mais non, mais non.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel...
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tir-Freddy. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse and noted on the manifest will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until...
C'est dommage qu'elles soient pas super belles les textures.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office. When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Norts, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
Comment je
In
connais son nom?
tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavio and Lauro.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
Be back soon, Captain.
Alors, c'est là-haut. On va d'abord traficoter les papiers. Pouit, 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 pouit. Il me voit pas.
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
Il repère pas mes potes. Si? Connard, 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 connard. Haha. Ninja. Wouh. Ah. Mais non, j'allais faire une attaque surprise. Écoutez, madame. On peut être amis. On peut être amis. Bon bah maintenant c'est mort. C'est bon? Vous avez tous tué? Horrible. Un tricorne usé. Yes. Un vieux sabre piqué. Yes. On a tué des innocents. Yes.
If you wore a Nouveau uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in, unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
Bon bah au moins je peux fouiller tout.
If we drop a little
Petite
soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable.
Hop. Prada time. Style. C'est pas mal. J'approuve le style du jeu. Bon bah techniquement, il est mort. Donc on peut faire ce qu'on veut. Encore la Prada. Ok. Donc ça c'est fait.
Halt! The warehouse is off limits. Move along.
J'insiste.
Can't you make an exception?
No, sorry, sir. Move along, please. Now.
Very well, I'm going.
Et pourquoi? Pourquoi vous êtes des cons?
Orders haven't changed, you know.
Very well, I'm going.
Pourquoi ça me va? C'est débarrasser des gardes de l'entrepôt. On va start a fight.
You cannot pass. Only the Norts have access to the prison.
To my help. And death to the others.
Enfin, de l'envoi, je pique. Santin, t'es qu'un con, t'es nul. J'ai bien préféré de prendre le crochetage. C'était vraiment sûr que ça allait être utile ces trucs. Oh, la caméra des fois fait des trucs.
seen a few escapes in my time, but I never thought I'd see someone go to all this trouble to break into a prison.
Moi, je suis un ouf.
To my help! And death to the others! Move away! To my help! And death to the others!
On peut pas les engager
Very well. I'm going.
sérieusement. Bah en même temps si tu tires dans le ciel mais... Meuf. Allez chier. J'ai perdu en réputation chez les nôtres. Je vois pas à quoi il ressemble. C'est stylé. Oui, 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 j'ai compris, merci. Ok, donc, d'après ce que j'ai vu, c'est qu'il y a une échelle là. Et un trou. Donc si on monte là. Non, il y a un coffre. Bon, j'arrête tout à l'heure. Je sais même pas ce que je dois foutre ici. Je prends tes pièces d'or. T'as les ressorts. Pium, pium. Est-ce qu'il y a quelconque d'intéressant? Je pense pas. Quelconque... Non. Non, c'est nul. Donc on a intérêt à venir ici en fait. Ouf. Dégâts de chute? Je crois bien. Poursuivre et rendre ses vêtements. Quoi? Il a perdu ses vêtements? Je vais presser ses gants, mais c'est les miens maintenant. Jamais été question de lui retrouver ses vêtements. C'est que ce bordel? C'est interminable. Je veux dire que les vêtements que j'ai, c'est les siens? Ah, les cadavres restent. Faut vraiment que je rentre ses gants? Non, même pas. Ils sont où les fringues de ce clochard? Je comprends pas. J'ai l'impression que j'ai réussi. Euh... té, 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 té. Préparer un breuvage avec ce petit fer, boisson droguée. Quoi? Ouch. Comment on fait l'artisanat? Ils sont tous méfiants avec moi, ils m'aiment pas. Donc si je tue des gars de Nantes, d'une autre, ils s'en foutent. C'est ce que je vais faire. Je suis pas un gentil, hein. Tant pis pour eux, vous avez qu'à m'aimer dès le début. C'est trop bête. Surtout qu'il faut que je récupère le mousse. Ah bah. Poisson de drogué. Boisson endormante. Quoi? Il me faut du champignon. Et je trouve ça où? De toute façon, j'ai même pas de... De toute façon, je peux pas. Donc, rien à foutre. Donc, on va passer derrière. Et les photos Watto. Laissez-moi ouvrir. Je fais tout ça pour rien. Désolé. Je vais retirer dessus, hein, et puis c'est tout. Et genre là, j'ai... Il y a un atelier dans le coin? De toute façon, j'ai pas d'alchimiste machin. Donc je pourrais pas.
Orders haven't changed, you know.
Very well.
Orders haven't changed.
Can't you make an exception?
No?
Very
No. We can't. J'ai déjà tout. Tout récupéré. Ah. Pas tout. Donc je comprends pas. Elle va être très très longue cette VOD.
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
Vous avez tous des tatouages dégueux ou
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Why? I haven't the faintest idea.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
Ah, c'est peut-être pas tant des conneries.
Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
I need to be going. Farewell.
Teubé ou... C'est consanguin? Wouhou! Je prends. Tout ça après à la revente, ça vaut rien. Mais au moins j'aurai de l'argent.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
Par qui? Abruti.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand? Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left, you get me?
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We played cards with him from time to time.
Donc ça veut dire qu'il faut retourner dans la taverne de Pochetron là.
But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
Thank you, Laura. I need to be going.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
C'est bon quoi, il avait des dettes. Et... il s'est fait rattraper quoi. Oh putain, faut encore parler à ce connard. Il va me dire, faut me retaper le lit.
I'm looking for a Naut, a young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping? In my establishment? You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
En dessous.
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table.
Dans le
Anything
bordel.
else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Kubra. Connard. Ah bah c'est lui. Salut.
Who are you?
Putain, il va mourir.
I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No. Have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a naught that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine.
C'est Monsieur Moustache là. Bonjour monsieur.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Theleme embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Polyporir, zut. Il me faut de la science. Zut. Attends, il y a un marchand. Oui. T'as dit polypore?
Welcome. It's such a pleasure. Have you seen anything to your...
Ouvre les yeux.
What might I help you with?
What the fuck? Il est mort. Pas mal. Polyporir, zut. Putain, ça coûte cher. Quelqu'un qui est en train de vomir sur le côté. 8 pièces d'or. Génial. Après, je vais améliorer la science. Et ensuite, je ferai la potion de Monde.
Might I help you, sir?
C'est un cambriolage.
Word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Ça c'est de l'autoportrait. Du portrait très très proche. Est-ce que je peux vous piller? Oh la face.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses,
He had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
C'est le fils.
But I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
What?
I'm very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced.
Mais
it
lui, une
seems that
claque.
you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact? It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Bon. Ah. La propriété. Encore des trucs que je pourrais pas utiliser. Pousse-toi, voilà. Ça se tord de douleur. Hein.
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
You're going to have to wait. We need to find a way to clear the access to the warehouse.
Mais chut. Vasco? Tu te fous de ma gueule?
Sir, are you ready? Can we weigh anchor? We should be able to set sail with the tide.
Dans le prochain épisode.
I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nauts, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Naut. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Parle-moi des
Have you
hérétiques.
seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, Why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
Voilà.
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Teleme has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They're making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We of course refused entry. Only the Nords have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them.
De toute façon, les nôtres qui étaient devant, ils sont morts.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
Oh, how I would like my father to be implicated in this sordid business. Our old teacher.
Aller-retour, aller-retour.
I'm happy to see you. Your absence this morning worried both your father and me.
Come now, Sir de Corsilion. My father has been angry, outraged, or disappointed, but he's never worried about me. I am sad to have caused you any worry, though. Would you believe that I was rotting away in a sinister jail, guarded by thugs ready to kill me? Though still seeing double from last night's drink, I was preparing an ingenious escape plan when... Ta-da! My dear cousin jumped up out of nowhere and saved me. I'm quite the fairy tale damsel in distress.
You might have refrained from the company of bandits the night before such an important departure.
Take away the risk and halve the pleasure, de Corsilion. It is the salt of life.
I fear that some of my teachings have been misunderstood. But you wanted to ask me something, de Sade?
Tu es chelou!
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nords.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nords. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange.
C'est vrai comme Monde, c'est un monde de
The
merde.
congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine doesn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
Ah mais c'est à moi ça. Entrepôt que nous possédons sur le canal, mon époux de... Ok, c'est l'entrepôt.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek?
Je vais prendre quoi, une pizza? Bon après ça, je pense que l'on va s'arrêter là. D'abord, on va libérer Jonas de la baleine.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
A handful of underlings don't scare us away. Right, cousin?
Ta
Let's
gueule.
just try to remain discreet.
Sir de Sade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine? I looked into the contract that binds you to the Naughts. It was indeed you who ceded your son to them in exchange for help with your business with the bridge.
It is so. But that sort of contract is ignoble. I never would have signed it if I had known.
You should have thought of that before. Breaking the contract could have regrettable consequences for the congregation.
The prince will know how to negotiate with the Naughts. If they take my son back, my wife will die of sadness.
Her sadness would be all the more terrible if she learned of your role in the story, don't you think?
You wouldn't dare tell her. I beg you.
You're not leaving me with a choice.
Very well. Take the king. Take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
Ok. Ils l'ont vraiment mis en prison. Salut mec. On est parti.
Who are you?
Who are you?
My name is de Sade. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes. Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
Voilà. On va informer le capitaine. Et après, on part directement dormir. Il est 2h15 du mat. Et que la vieille ED a duré beaucoup trop longtemps. Non, mais je peux même pas encore faire d'alchimie. C'est où la science ? Science. Faut attendre le niveau 5. Oh, s'il te plaît, quoi.
So, are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to... My cabin...
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
Boum, les nôtres me kiffent, malgré le fait que je les ai butés.
Be back soon, Captain.
Ouch. Ah. Ah. Ah non. Non, c'est pas suffisant. C'est pas suffisant. Agité. Bim. Ah mais j'ai un chapeau. Bon allez. Bon, je veux quand même finir la VOD sur une bonne partie.
You massacred all these guards just to ask me that question? You must really be in a hurry to get out of the city.
Answer me, please.
I'm already locked up. What more do I risk? Yes, I am a smuggler. But I'm not the only one in this city.
I'm searching for a couple fleeing to Leme. They're trying to leave the city discreetly. Have they contacted you?
You certainly can't imagine I'm going to answer you without getting something.
Et je vais te buter.
I don't really think of my clients as kin, but I'd never betray any of them for free.
A real saint you are. How about your freedom in exchange for your loyalty? Tell me where I can find them and I'll open this cage.
That works for me. Your two Telemites are hidden in a warehouse behind this very prison. They must be waiting for me, but you might want to be quick about it. If the Nauts get their hands on them, they'll find themselves in this same cage.
Thank you.
Anytime. And these doors? You're gonna open them, right?
Non. D'abord, voyons voir s'il me pipote pas. Attends, je dois vraiment les libérer. C'est injuste. Pourquoi je dois tenir parole? C'est un passeur.
Thank you, my lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
Saloperie. Profite des gens. C'est long. Salut, vous étiez pas là tout à l'heure?
Damnation, we've been found. I told you that the smuggler was not worthy of our trust.
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Thélème so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the
Mais c'est...
censor. And here you have the result.
C'est l'alchimiste.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Les interroger est sûr.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it would provoke such a fuss?
Dieu n'existe pas.
Concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias. The one who returned to Thélème after traveling with his master.
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, Saint Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced Saint Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could forget what you have discovered, perhaps.
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
I could have a word with the good Dr. Sahin, the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. If he can be persuaded to offer you asylum, you would be saved.
Your goodness honors you. May the illuminated forever light your path.
C'est-à-dire que Thélème peut pas m'aimer. Oh non, aller-retour, man. Aller-retour, man, bloqué par une table. Et un connard, merci. Oh, ça m'emmerde. Les échelles. Oui. Allez. Plouche, 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 plouche. Non, ils vont me parler, j'ai pas envie. C'est par là-bas. C'est quand même un endroit de merde. Faut le dire.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
I would like to talk to you about a rather delicate matter.
I am listening.
A couple of historians have made a recent discovery concerning Mateus, the founder of the mythical Teleme. And it seems that this is not to the liking of the Illuminated, or at least his more fervent subjects.
These sinister hypocrites are going to want to burn them at the stake.
Without a doubt. And that's why these poor people are begging you to offer them asylum.
We are willing. Where are they to be found at this time?
At the port of Serene. They were hoping to stow away discreetly on a vessel to Al-Sad.
Very well. I shall send an escort immediately to take them somewhere safe.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Lord de Sade.
We owe you our
Oh bah,
lives.
c'est bien ça.
We are eternally grateful.
It was nothing. I hope you won't have too much difficulty adapting to your new country.
If you would allow me, I would like to give you this. It's not much, but it is all that we possess.
Farewell.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
Non, mais c'est que pour l'instant, ça va changer. On va voir le cardinal de Richelieu. Lui dire d'aller. Voilà. Dès que possible. Dès que possible, il faut qu'elle aille se faire, voilà.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
Alas, these renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance.
Créer une guerre.
I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have condemned.
The bridge. I thought as much. Those heretics have turned to them. But I had hoped that you might intervene quickly enough to stop them. It is truly regrettable. We have nothing else to do but pray that the Luminous might shield us from their lies.
Allez. Au revoir.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
Niveau 5.
May the light...
Merde. Non, juste ça. Je peux pas préparer un breuvage. Bordel de cul de merde. Pousse-toi. J'ai pas de science. Il faut de la science. Tiens. Pas de gens qui veulent se battre là-dedans. Si je... La bande de marins. Tricornusé. On tente des trucs, hein. Gant de second. Cuissard de second.
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're the relay. You're dismissed.
Easy!
We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties. The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
Come over here, you son of a biscuit.
Well now, can we get going?
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
Bim bada boum boum boum. Oh merde. Se mettre beau quand même. Tellement puissant ce truc. C'est à moi ça. En attendant, il est où? Ah, c'était où? C'est là. La mémoire.
So you're back. Right then. What about our business?
We can guarantee that your merchandise will leave with us.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And bravo, Kurt. The commander will be most pleased.
The cargo shall make the voyage. But who will be at its reception once it's arrived?
That shall be your next mission. Once you've reached New Serene, go and find the quartermaster. He will give you new instructions. Until then, I wish you a safe and pleasant voyage, Your Excellency. Kurt, good luck.
Wouhou, on peut se casser. On se barre de cet endroit de merde.
Sir, are you ready?
We should be able to...
Permission to board the ship. We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into...
Ah, la foutre, on y va.
Now is the time.
No, my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect. Follow me.
I am so eager to discover Tear Freddy. My isle. My new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures. As big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nords even brought them back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Norts are strange, but they're not idiots.
Le bateau.
The beast is awoken!
Those conniving, pista-stilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
Pardon?
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need ropes! We must contain it! Help!
Je pensais que c'était la fin.
Come now. Let's lend them a hand.
Faut appeler un Witcher. Et vite.
Watch out! Take a step back, sir!
Pratique.
Kurt! Captain! Keep my cousin safe!
Bon, McGuffin. Ok. Putain de merde. Ow. Ouch. Un peu vénère. Ok. Non mais non. Mais c'est dégueulasse. Pas moi la gueule, je te dirais rien. Ouais, t'es foutu. Stylé.
Greenblood, how do you fare?
Fine, fine. It is dead.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious. I'm not of the same mind. I had the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
Merci d'avoir rien foutu, les gars. Quoi? C'est sur X? Réinitialiser les compétences? Sérieusement? Pourquoi? Je suis toujours pas passé le niveau 5. Bon bah on change de bateau, c'est ça?
Gentlemen.
Your cousin's enthusiasm is most impressive.
This journey is his long-awaited chance to prove his worth. He has a demanding father.
More likely he's just happy to be free of this hornet's nest.
I definitely know I am. That's certain.
Stations, lads! Weigh anchor and ready her to wear. Lively now, lively! Catch me a wind!
Le jeu commence au bout de 2h26 minutes. Niveau 5.
charming welcoming committee. Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it, so... indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you are quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
I am truly sorry these doctors should have shown a greater measure of courtesy. Thank you, dear doctors. Move along, don't trouble the Naughts. Pay no attention to them. Instead, just drink.
Non.
The long voyages at sea require the appropriate treatment as soon as we land. According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that would be quite regrettable.
I should have chosen death. This concoction is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
No, not in the slightest. And you must be Lady Morange, my predecessor.
You are correct.
There you are! To your health. Aha! You got your dose of bile too. Allow me to present to you Lady Morange, and to you, my dear lady, my most trusted cousin. Where is the captain?
He seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral.
Indeed. Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous voyage. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
Your Excellence! We must wait for our escort!
No need. Have no fear, for I am here to defend you, my lady.
I've been scullied.
How so?
My admiral laid me off.
My cousin was nonetheless delighted with your services. I hope there was no misunderstanding.
None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me to give you any assistance you might need.
This request doesn't seem to please you.
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for a captain to abandon his ship. In any case, here I am at your service for a while.
Et pourquoi ça? Je peux vous rebaptiser? Je vous renomme tous. Ah, ils sont tous méfiants avec moi. Vous êtes sérieux? Paf! Et on va se quitter là pour GreedFall et on se retrouve la prochaine fois sur Nicky Live. Allez, ciao tout le monde!